I found my way home, oh, but I still can't find me.
Good morning, guys. It is Monday, February 7th, and today is the first day of Neuro Block, which I'm super excited for. Basically, January didn't exist in my brain. This is the start of the new year, and I'm ready. Woke up at 5, you know, normal routine. Anki's done, did my pre-work. Just got back from a 5-day trip in DC with my best friends from college, which made me so happy, and I'm just really pumped for this block. Not because I'm like specifically interested in neuro by any means. I'm just pumped because I feel like everything's coming together and it's just gonna be a great rest of the year. So, granted, first day of new blocks are always pretty overwhelming. I think like I got a good taste of it when I was doing pre-work and I'm like, oh my God, all these foreign arteries and brain things. So I might be really overwhelmed by the end of the day, but overall I think the block is gonna be great. That's like, I expect that feeling now, so it's not like as dramatic as it was first few blocks of med school. But anyway, it's almost 7:45, so gonna go to class. We're back in person, and yeah, we'll see how this week goes.
Been a minute since I found someone who makes me wanna know a thing about love. But oh my God, I'm seeing stars with you. Tend to keep myself from diving in. I get fed up with the sink or swim. But oh my God, I'm falling hard for you. I keep on waiting for the hurricane to come.
All right, it is 12:12. I just finished the last of the cards that I made from lecture this morning. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I paid attention in lecture. I made cards for each. So we had 3 lectures. So in between the breaks, the 10-minute breaks that we have, I would do the new cards. So obviously, since we have our lunch break now, I walked home and did the new cards from the 3rd lecture. So all caught up on new Anki cards already. I'm gonna eat lunch, walk Oakley, listen to a little. Still taking that productivity notion course, so I'm gonna listen to that I didn't get to when I was in DC. Starting off this week so strong, guys.
Waiting for the hurricane to come and wash the magic that you brought away. But somehow all the colors just keep getting brighter. Yeah, I'm feeling it more every day. I think I'm hooked on you.
Alright guys, we're gonna be a little late to anatomy, but it's fine. At least I'm going. These are the gloves. I just got in a new pack because I'm out, size small. And I'm just gonna keep these in my locker because I'm always asking my friend Caitlin for hair ties. So anatomy till 3, 30-minute break. One more class. Might have to leave a little bit early because I'm gonna go to the 5:30 p.m. gym class, CrossFit class, whatever, yeah. Long day, but we can do it.
But you're gone, so gone. When I know you're not alone.
Guys, we made it to the gym. Can you believe it? Because 1, I don't like working out in the evenings. 2, I'm hangry. And 3, I'm mentally exhausted from today. But we made it. So let's go work out. And then I'm gonna have a really big dinner. Oakley! Hi! Hello! Alright, so salmon is cooking in the oven. I'm gonna take Oakley quickly to the soccer field while that's cooking so she can like get energy out because she's been cooped up all day. At 8 o'clock, I'm gonna turn off my phone. It's gonna be like a new habit. Every day at 8 o'clock, turn off phone, doesn't turn on until the next day, like 8 a.m. And yeah, that's my day. It was such a good first day of neuro. I'm like mentally very exhausted and like kind of out of it, but it was a great day. It's gonna be a great block. And I'm gonna get to bed by 9 and have a delicious salmon dinner that my friend Brooke got me addicted to because she found it on TikTok and she made it for us last week, and now like I'm literally obsessed. I might have it every week for the foreseeable future. As noble as waking up and having a fizzy water first thing in the morning is, I get too freaking sleepy. It's like I want to wake up and have water first thing, not like caffeine, especially this early. But I've literally been over here trying to do my Anki cards and like falling asleep. I can't. I need caffeine. So we got our coffee. Gonna get Anki done. Goal of the morning was to get through anatomy PowerPoint. That's definitely not gonna happen because it's 78 slides and some of the slides have like an insane amount of stuff on them. So I think I'll just break it up between Tuesday and Wednesday project for anatomy. Because this afternoon, like when classes are done at 12, I want to wrap up the last of my new Anki cards and then be done. Like do other stuff, blog stuff. So let's go.
7:35 at night. Road trip down to the coast. Stereo on high. A vibe in your bleached denim shirts. A couple days of summer deal. A sunscreen. And nowhere else to be. In the fader when a bigger.
All right, guys. Class is done for the day. It's 11:45. We ended a little bit early. And the only thing I'm going to do school related today is finish the new cards from lecture, which is kind of a lot. We went through just a lot of straight structures. Something really fun that we learned yesterday was based on the symptoms of a stroke, you can tell which artery is blocked or whatever. So like if it's the middle cerebral artery, then it's like could be the face and upper limbs. If it's the anterior cerebral artery, then it's the lower limbs. And then like if it's the left side of the brain that's affected, that will affect your speech, and like whether it's like Broca's area or Wernicke's area. Anyway, fun things we learned yesterday, not so fun today. Today was just like things I'm gonna have to just like straight rote memorization, you know? But it's fine. So I'm gonna do those new cards, and then for the rest of the afternoon I'm gonna do blog stuff and like catch up and on that part of my life, which I haven't had a lot of time to do. And then gym at 5:30. So that's the rest of my day.
Making hella memories. I wish that we could go back more than just a throwback. Baby, only you and me. Chasing after sunsets back when we were young and living on a movie screen. We were so in.
All right, we're gonna make it to the gym 2 days in a row. Will it be 5 by the end of the week? We shall see.
Let's go back in time. Tell me, do you wanna cross that bridge? Saying it's about time. All little lover, lost in the summer. Jump right into the pool of your eyes. I don't wanna keep you waiting. No, I gotta make you mine. We got a path to the.
All right, guys. Wednesday, about to head to class, and the number one goal of today is to get through that dang anatomy PowerPoint. We finish Health and Society at 3 p.m. so that I'm gonna stay on campus from 3 to 5, hopefully just focus and get through that. It's so much. There's 78 slides, which like in the past that's been doable, but there's a lot of text on some of those slides, so. And then, so we have docs, that's what I'm heading to next, where we learn patient interviews, blah, blah, blah. And the first hour is large group, so I'm just gonna do my pre-work for docs and H&S in large group, so we'll see. It's gonna be a good day if I get through that PowerPoint.
Were you scared that it cost you? Were you scared that it felt too damn good? You gave me love and you ran away. Are you gone?
Guys, holy moly, let me tell you about docs. This was the most fun doc session ever. It wasn't even ultrasound physical exam, and I wasn't the interviewer, but it was so fun. I really appreciate my school and this part of the curriculum, I'll be specific about that. Amazing. So we're learning how to deal with difficult patients. We don't call them difficult patients anymore, but I forget what they call them instead of that. So the second interview was the most entertaining, which like, okay, if this was happening in real life, obviously it wouldn't be entertaining, like it's real life, but like learning it in this setting is just entertaining because we don't know what the heck to do, but like we're learning it in a safe space, which makes it amazing. And our standardized patients are, that one especially, amazing freaking actor. Okay, literally it was this SP was the grandma of the 8-year-old girl that came in for appendicitis the night before to the ER and got discharged with like, oh, this is a virus. And then the next day had, you know, appendicitis pain and had to go into surgery. And the grandma was up in flames like, and like, I just don't understand, like, what the heck? Like, my daughter came in, like, I should have, like, tried to advocate for her for more, and they just, like, dismissed, and they didn't listen, and, like, I tried to say, like, blah, 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 but then they just stood her home, and I'm so angry, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, we kind of paused, and my classmate got advice to, like, sit down to, like, discharge the situation. So he took that advice, sat down, and she's like, I told you, you're not listening to me. Like, the one thing I said was like not to sit down, and you sit down. Like, I can't talk to you. You're not gonna listen to me, even though he was like very well explained, like, I'm here to listen. I'm here to like hear your concerns, like da da da. Like, I'm just gonna sit down. Like, feel free to. And she's like, oh, like you're not listening. Like, it was crazy. And then he got more feedback. I'm like, okay, maybe you should just stand up. That's what she needs right now. And then he did amazing from there. It was just so good. This lady was like crying. This lady was like, I don't understand, like, why did they send her away? And so basically we learned, like, first, validate her feelings. It must be so hard to see your granddaughter go through this much pain. Like, I know how it could be really frustrating and hard to understand why they would send her home, and now she's back and has to have this surgery. And then she's like, okay, like, she starts to calm down, and he's validating her feelings, like explaining, like, I know this much must be really difficult. And she's like, I just don't understand. And that's when he was like, okay, well, if you'd like, I'd like to explain like kind of how appendicitis works and why this happened. And she's like, okay. And then she sat down. And then he kind of explained, like, early on when appendicitis presents, it kind of just doesn't present as we would expect it to. So when they did the test, it didn't come up as appendicitis, and that's why it got diagnosed as like something else, and she got sent home. But it's unpredictable, and that's why the next day, blah, blah, blah. And then from there, it was like a very calm thing. It was just really great. It was really fun. Yeah, definitely comment below, like, any questions. I know I mentioned docs a lot, so like if you guys have any questions about standardized patients, like what other things we do like that, or like what the other interview was like, I'll like explain it in the comments, because I think this is like one of the most fun parts of our curriculum for sure. And yeah, I don't want to take up the whole blog talking about it, but I will talk about it forever in the comments. So just let me know what else you want to know about like what docs is like. So anyway, that was a really, really fun experience and encounter. And I'm excited. I better get the crazy lady, not the crazy lady, you know, I wouldn't call her crazy in real life, but you know, like the more crazy standardized patient when I do my interview, like give it to me, you know, like I might do terrible, but like I'm ready. I want to do like that. The first interview was like way more low key. He was super chill. He was just like, oh my gosh, like I had a mini stroke, like I don't understand, I live a healthy lifestyle. Anyway, it's lunchtime, I gotta eat and walk quickly, and then we have health and society. So I just really wanted to share that with you guys. All right guys, I just got back from campus. It's about 5:15, and I would say I got 75% through the anatomy PowerPoint. Most importantly, I sat down and just straight up focused for an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Like, I'm just feeling amazing about that. And I almost skipped the gym today because I think the workout is dumb. It has rope climbs and stuff, but I'm having such good momentum. Why skip now, right? So we're going. We're going to the gym. Sorry that you can't see me really.
When I know you're not alone, I can't help but feel alone. When you said you're on your own, I found my way home, but I still can't find me.
Good morning, guys. It's Friday. It's 7. Highlight of yesterday was making little brain models with clay, which is really fun. Downside is learning that we needed to know all the cranial nerves, their functions, and what holes they go through. So like we had practice questions like, oh, like this part of the skull got crushed, so that's near this hole. So like one, you have to know what nerves go through that hole to know which get compressed and damaged, and then you have to know the functions of that nerve to know what symptoms they're gonna have. And it's like, I did not know we needed to know that by today, so that's kind of annoying, but just finished Anki, so I'm gonna spend the next hour just learning everything about the cranial nerves, because apparently we need to know for our end of week quiz today.
That you felt like home, 'cause I know that you could imagine.
4 o'clock, I have officially survived the first week of neuro. I think I'm actually really gonna like this block. I did well on my quiz, I'm happy. Very anatomy heavy, but now I know. So now I like, yeah, no, it's gonna be heavily tested anatomy, and that's gonna be even better prep for the practical. So yeah, I'm so happy with this block. I think I'm gonna like it a lot. And it's now, I'm gonna head to the gym because apparently there's not a 5:30 p.m. on Fridays, which I thought was every day. But George is home. That's my only real motivation to go to the gym. And yeah, I don't have any motivation really, but we're gonna go. So that wraps up this week's vlog. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow along on Instagram, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.